Let's start. So we are first of all going to learn about Security Operations Center and what exactly security operation people do. So any one of you would like to tell me that again? I'm asking the first question from you guys so that you can tell me what do you understand? What are the roles of SOC people? So SOC, first of all, we will call it as SOC. Anytime when I'm referring it as SOC in the entire session, don't get confused. It is just the acronym of cyber security, which is Security Operations Center in short. So, do you guys know or do you guys have any idea that what do these guys do? Security Operations Center people, associate, anybody who is working over there, what do they do and what are their jobs to maintain? Put your answer in chat box or you can unmute yourself and speak out. If not, I'll definitely give the answer for you. It's fine to have a bit knowledge or at least no knowledge in the starting, but yes, at least in the end of this session, I anticipate that all of you would have a brief understanding what all we heard and learned about today's session. Anyways, so let me do this for you. First of all, we will focus more about what about the cyber security is all there in the market and how it is booming day by day. So, cybersecurity is one thing which will help you to grab a very good job or definitely a good career in the market and how it is booming day by day. Let's learn that first. What cybersecurity is? It is a vision. First of all, our vision is to secure a digital world whenever we are learning the concepts about cybersecurity. What we are preparing ourselves is for to secure a digital world by fostering innovation and ensuring safety in every connected device and application. So, when you guys access any of your devices, whether it is your phone, whether it is your laptop, or any digital device, you always need to make sure that our devices are latest in the market because even if we are getting new iPhone launched in September 2025, anybody who has curiosity will definitely go and find out what is the features, what is the new thing, and what is the price which we can get it for. So rather than taking the new features or rather than advancing yourself in your digital devices, which is your phone or your laptop, you would also need to make sure that the device is safe and secure because if you are using some kind of hacked device or a device which is not at all secure, so what you are doing, you are compromising yourself, you are giving the offer for any hacker to steal your data, right? And any application, whenever we say earlier, you might have heard that when you were small kids, your people, your parents would have told you that okay, don't download anything from an untrusted website. It may come up with n number of viruses. So why we do say that? Because any website or any platform which is not at all trusted, they have their own malicious attacking software embedded within them. And with the same kind of websites or softwares, there are obviously n number of stealing people who are called hackers are waiting so that you just click on one particular link and download one app or go to one particular website. They'll be ready to steal your data. They'll be ready to intervene in your phone or your laptop and they will definitely first of all check what kind of data do you have in your phone or your laptop, and once you given access to that particular thing, to website or to application, so they will get to see each and everything from your side. So that is why we always say that every device which you have, it should be safe, and definitely it should not be using any kind of unrestricted content which we are not supposed to do. So this is the purpose why we use cybersecurity and why the careers in cybersecurity are booming day by day. Next, what is the value of using cybersecurity as a career? So, first of all, we understand that cybersecurity helps us to safeguard our data and also it prevents our data from getting stolen. So, it adds a value again that integrity means unauthorized access should not be given to anyone. Innovation, bringing new changes and bringing new technologies which are upcoming in the market. Collaboration means you should be able to collaborate means using your old device with a new technology or making it working together. Collaborations, you know that it is working together or it is working on a joint basis. And continuous learning to empower cybersecurity professionals and protect digital infrastructures. So why we are studying is these values should be added whenever we are learning anything which is related to cybersecurity, or in fact even anything related to your own learnings related to IT or to anything, these should be added as a values, because if they are not adding any value, so this is of no use for you. You will be wasting your time and you'll be wasting your efforts and money. Mission is cybersecurity mission, and this particular course curriculum mission is to develop skilled professionals who can anticipate, prevent, and respond to the evolving threats in cyberspace effectively. Because we know whenever we are listening to these number of ads, even in fact Ministry of this communications and safety, they tell us that don't click on any particular link. RBI launches campaigns daily basis. Don't click on this particular link. Don't attend calls from any unwanted numbers or some kind of spammers. So it is always recommended that you can at least download a true caller in your phone, and you will get to know that who is calling you. Don't attend. In fact, true caller also gives you an alert that this could be a spam call, so beware before answering this call. So we always know that there are multiple number of cybersecurity attacks which are happening on daily basis. So we should not be a part of that particular foolish people. Yeah, phishing and smishing. Whenever you are getting an unwanted link on your email or on your phone, which you doubt that could be a spam or a kind of attack which is being tried on you, so rather refrain yourself from clicking on that, and don't ever try to just take a chance on your luck, because you will end up losing multiple things from your side. So I hope this gave you an idea that what is a mission, vision, and value that what we are going to learn, and how cybersecurity is going to help us. Anybody has any doubt, let me know. So, what is the current cybersecurity landscape? This is actually, I think people are still waiting to join in. So, number of attacks, we know everybody is aware that multiple attacks are happening on daily basis. 79 billion, and count, the number is already increasing daily. 79 million attacks are actually reported on daily basis. Other than that, the global market, the global market means the people who are willing to hire, and the requirement of this particular career, the people who are actually demanded in this particular line, they are very less. Job openings are 1 million, which is rapidly decreasing, because people are not keeping ourselves aware that okay, we should learn cybersecurity and we should be a SOC professional or we should be a CS professional. But this is actually not an alarming situation where we need to evolve ourselves and start learning the concepts which we should stop and be not a victim for cyber attacks. Rather, skill demand is almost there, raising by 14% on average basis, because cyber attacks are rapidly increasing, but staff are almost decreasing. They are not able to understand the requirement of the cybersecurity demands or the job perspective which are already there. Somewhere down the line, it is hidden. We people are not able to understand, and the capacity is not fulfilling at all. Current job filling process progresses, people are not actually giving it importance. Only 20% of the required job vacancies are getting completed. Market value growth, 66% we have. Because if you are upskilling yourself as a cyber security professional, you will always see that there are multiple number of companies who are offering you the good position with a good number of or almost a salary. That definitely this is a major constant when somebody goes out or looks out for a job. So yes, it is having a very good growth, and potential career revenue is definitely increasing day by day. We should also make ourselves aware that yes, we need to show interest and get ourselves involved so that we can safeguard ourselves and our society. Current industry growth almost 25%, and there are multiple number of types of cybersecurity attacks. Cyber attacks are happening: phishing, malware, ransomware, and DDoS. So these are kind of various types of a cyber attack which are already happening, and we should need to stop them right away so that we could not get fooled. Why we can't get exact location? I have tried but didn't get it. I made fake link from campus. See, beta, it is not that you everybody will get the access to fetch the exact location from IP address. You know that only police has this particular access for now, because the people who are trying to fetch the exact location or the location for somebody else, they may not have always a good intention. So for now, the access is very restricted so that the people don't use it for bad intentions. But yes, if you are somebody who is from the team who is authorized, then definitely you will get the access as well. Yeah, black hat hackers, because they are actually trying to steal and intervene between the system. They have cracked some type of code. When you will learn more about the hacking things, you will get to know that they have actually tried to steal the data and they are trying to just jump between it. So black hat hacker, they also have their own certain sets skills which helps them to crack the code and then get the location. Nobody like us or general people, they'll not be able to crack the code and get the location, right? But just because a hacker already has multiple things he has invested on his himself, so that is why he'll be able to crack the location and get the same information from himself. I hope that answered your question. Anybody else wants to ask anything before we move ahead? Welcome. VPN. Okay. So VPN is virtual private network which enables somebody to access the confidential information from a remote location. But yes, obviously on a restricted interface. Let's suppose that I am an employee who is working for a particular IT company and I'm working from home. So what is the guarantee that I have already signed the NDA, non-disclosure agreement? But if I don't get my salary due to any reason, will I be not having this thing in idea that okay, if the salary is not being credited to me on time, then I'm going to just give out the leak out the information which is secure for company, because nobody is so honest these days. So what do company do is they have installed a particular VPN in the systems which they are providing to their employees, so that first of all, when anybody connects VPN, there is automatically a log file which is generated at the backend, and the IT engineer who is sitting at the back end, he will get to know, okay, this particular user logged in at so and so time, and all of the activities which you are doing as an employee with the help of your laptop, which has been given to you by the organization, they will get to know each and everything what you are doing, the number of hours you have worked, the number of clicks you have done, the number of links you have went through. They get to know each and everything. So VPN is something, a type of virtual network which is created. You will have to enter your own ID and your password. Then you will get access to the company's tools and resources. With that particular thing only, you will be able to find out and fetch the information. Other than the VPN, you will not be able to find. Because if VPN is active, it is also possible that at some time VPN may go slow because of the company's servers are down. But if the VPN is there, the company is actually on safe hands and none of their data could be stolen. Whose question was this? Ace or somebody with name Ace. I hope that answered your question. Okay, so we have the next question, which is what is exactly penetration testing? Can you please explain with some example? Okay. So yeah, penetration testing is a kind of open testing wherein kind of or the similar cyber attack on a computer system is created so that you can check out this. See, basically this is for a true purpose, not for any kind of bad purpose, but it is done by the company people itself. They do kind of perform this kind of testing on their own system so that they can check out what type of vulnerabilities means any kind of risk which is openly there in your system, and to find out that what is the effectiveness of your security measures. For example, you have already configured a firewall, but you're not aware that your firewall is not working. So penetration testing helps you to actually find out the type of risks which are there in your system, and if you have already configured the devices, whether they are working fine or not. So this is a kind of real world attacks wherein you guys try to find out the kind of risk which is there into your server, and therein you will get to know how effective is your firewalls working or not, or whatever the security measures you have implemented, whether you are getting the same output which you expected or not. If the same penetration testing results in a negative way, then you need to change your firewall or you need to change your security or preventive measures which you have implemented. Other than that, if you are not able to find out or any data does not get leaked, then definitely your devices or your security measures are working fine. So this is actually also in different way. Web application testing, application you can test, you can check your network security, you can check your mobile application. So we have n number of methods to conduct penetration testing. But yes, definitely, obviously, in a different way for each of them. Which is best for your point of view as a fresher or entry level person, as a SOC or a VAPD? So, beta, first of all, I need you to understand that what do you mean by SOC or what do you mean by VAPT? Because VAPT is vulnerability assessment and penetration testing person. That will be somebody who is going to be at least acquiring this position after multiple number of years of experience, not in the very immediate days. But yes, as a fresher or as an entry level, you can definitely go for SOC because SOC helps you to apply on entry level, but VAPT will at least ask you for some experience. And obviously, once you learn this particular testing methods and the way you are going to perform it, will at least have, first of all, penetration testing obviously requires automation testing, which should be there as your skill. And to learn automation testing, you first need to learn manual testing. You need to understand the concepts of SDLC and definitely for testing as well. So VAPT is not a kind of entry level job. You need to obviously have multiple number of skills before that, and after that only you will end up getting the job in this particular field. Fenil, I hope that answered your question. What type of knowledge required for red team? What do you mean by red team here? Red team means, are you asking in terms of hackers? Vincent. So, first of all, you need to focus upon the cybersecurity concepts, to be very honest. Then you need to obviously understand that what kind of system securities and defense are obviously implemented in one particular organization. So that what do red team do? Does this red team actually? This is a kind of group of professional and they make a real world scenario. They try to create a cyber attack against their organization system and defenses. So only in attacking mode, if you want to know that, first of all, you need to again go through the way of testing itself because it requires a deep knowledge of penetration testing. And before the knowledge of testing, if you don't get the manual testing, then automation testing, then penetration testing. So that is a long way to go, I must say. It's not that a very basic thing, but yes, you need to understand first of all the tier wise. It is a level by level you need to go. Then you will get a job as a red team because they need to simulate the attack methods. They need to host lengthy intrusion of campaigns. They always need to be very active and they also need to identify the vulnerabilities within system and their networks. So that is why I will say that it requires a long efforts and long time. RSS, this particular thing to access your this particular location. I would not say you to use a number of tools because this is not at all allowed these days, and you will end up losing yourself the patience because whatever the mode you try, whatever the application you try, this will not give you authentic information unless you have the access itself. If anyone interested in career, what's the basic course you suggest from basic level? But are you asking about cybersecurity or you are asking about any other concepts? Cybersecurity. Okay. So yes, the way we are learning the SOC as a career, definitely this could be the best entry level job. SOC is the actually the way wherein you can get yourself indulged in the concept or in the domain of cybersecurity. This is the very basic thing which you can start with. Charvi. Okay. I'll recommend some of the few courses are there. You can go through Udemy or you can go through Coursera. However, this will automatically give you the brief. If you're already enrolled in this course, we are going to cover that part as well, at least the basics of cybersecurity. So at least fundamentals of cybersecurity should be clear to you, and the levels or the way cybersecurity people do work, the way we are going to learn about SOC. This could be your roadmap, and still, if you want that, you need month by month. So definitely, I'll give you a roadmap for the basic courses and at least something which is recommended for getting an entry level job. No, CCNA is not mandatory for cybersecurity. It is for network troubleshooting engineer. You guys are not supposed to do that right away because that is a kind of paid certification. It will ask you at least 30 to 35,000 once you are done. If you want to do CCNA, first of all, focus upon this particular thing, and after this, there is a free course from Cisco. You can go for that if you have enough time for you to study. So Cisco already gives you the similar kind of certification. So you can try to do that, and if you are succeeding in that, then definitely go for CCNA certification. Yeah, IBM also. Charvi, okay, you have to go in cybersecurity and ethical hacking. Okay, Charvi, no problem. You can first focus on this particular concept of SOC, then you can go for the roadmap which we have. Any other questions from any other SOC roadmap? Yeah, Fennel, this is going to be covered in the same training which we'll be doing. You guys are already here with the Edcited, so we have the Edcited courses with us, which is already there for SOC, and we are together here for the same thing. So yes, we have a number of courses related to cybersecurity, ethical hacking. You can talk to the counselor after this session, and there are multiple career ways wherein you can get interest in these particular courses. And yes, they will give you the best offers out of there. Programming language, no, beta, it is not for penetration testing. Only the language is important, but for finding the location, it's not important. Parallelly, you can keep on asking. If a person is from IT background, then definitely better. You are already there into the almost basics of the concepts you would have already learned for cybersecurity. And yes, it's very good that you guys are showing interest. You can definitely enroll for the SOC course, and I'm sure this will help you in a long run. If you want to get an entry level job itself, it's very good for you. Okay, so going back to our topic, which is cybersecurity, which is in demand, let us understand. I was asking for cybersecurity only, and programming language is important. What is the difference? Okay, RSS. First of all, I need to know what's your full name. It's very bad to address somebody as like this. So, beta, cybersecurity is a whole umbrella, whereas ethical hacking is just a career option. Cybersecurity may only ethical hacking. You can understand by this that vocabulary is cybersecurity, and just one statement is ethical hacking. Ethical hacking actually comes under cybersecurity career roles. And only if you try to learn ethical hacking, then you will just get the access wherein you can directly jump into somebody's system or their own environment of information security and try to find out some relevant information which you are looking for. And yes, hackers are actually people who are getting hired by government officials, because people like departments like police, they actually try to hire these people so that they can try to look out for the information which they are looking for on a legal base, because somebody who is not doing it on legal way, they will have n number of consequences in return. So yes, ethical hacking is a career role, but cybersecurity itself is a very vast domain and career industry, which I would say. Also, to inform you all that you will get the modules which are there in already. This is in cited syllabus, which is related to cyber security and data science. So you can definitely talk to the counselor, whatever your concerns are, and the course which you are interested in. So we will help you out with the best one. Your name is Soumya Thakkar. Okay, beta. Shivam. Fine. Impact of cyber attacks. Let's go back to our topic, because we know every day we are getting n number of attacks on daily basis. In 2021, there were at least limited number of attacks. But yes, in 2025, we are already crossing more than 1,000 attacks on daily basis, and definitely the same is going to rise in the subsequent year. in 2026. So we always know that because there are n number of crimes which are happening. So definitely we would require more and more people in SOC or in the cybersecurity domain which can address these kind of issues. I have complete. I'm currently in second year of UG, confused from where to start. Okay, Chiranjeet. I'm parking your question right now because I would suggest you that first of all you can complete your graduation, and if you are very much interested, you can talk to the counselor regarding cybersecurity course from Edcited, and definitely she will help you out to find out the best course for you. Meanwhile, you can also continue focusing upon your study, right? That is also equally important, na? I have completed BTech from cybersecurity. Beta Kanika, you should try finding out some internship for yourself so that you can land up good in a good job. And obviously, before applying any job, just try to focus upon the job fields. I would say the recommendation of roles and responsibilities which you have a skill set about it. Entry level of SOC. It depends upon the organization and the experience you hold. On a very and basic level, I would say it is at least 3 lakhs to 6 lakhs per annum. And yes, definitely it will go on increasing as soon as you get the good experience. But yes, 3 LPA is the minimum which you can expect. Anybody else has any question or concerns? I'm currently in third year of UG, started from programming language Python, which was in required. What's this? Jarvi, okay. What are the required skills to get into this field? Nothing but you should have a basic understanding of cybersecurity concepts and fundamentals, and you should have at least one or two kind of certificates. I'm not talking about the certifications, but yes, the certificates definitely. If you have something like which we are offering from Edcited, that will add a value to your career profile, and then you are ready to go. Please tell me required skills in this field for hacking also. For hacking, you should know manual testing, automation testing, definitely the penetration testing that is more important. And yes, the fundamentals of cybersecurity, and these are must essentials which you need for getting the job in hacking. So we know that already cyber attacks are keeping on increasing day by day. So we should keep ourselves aware, and because 79 million attacks recorded in India in 2023, projected increase 1 trillion is going to be the range by 2033. And in cyber attack ranking, India ranks third in global cyber attacks. So you know how much is the unawareness which we already have, calling it as digital India. Still, we are lacking behind to keep ourselves safe and secure from the attacks. Other than that, you guys can keep on posting your question if you have doubts about it, and I'll keep it on answering. So, what are the job opportunities? So, here comes the most interesting topic for you guys, entry level role, security analyst, the same which we are going to refer. Because in this, you will get foundational experience and skill development in cybersecurity. Demand, definitely, this is the most important thing. We are having n number of requirements in cybersecurity fields, definitely as an analyst and the threat hunters, because they first need to find out what kind of threat or vulnerabilities are actually existing in the system. If you are going to stitch the same hole before time, then definitely your system will not be included or getting attacked by somebody who is going to do that later. Because if you are taking any kind of preventive measures, then obviously your system or your environment is at secure level. High salaries, yes, the same thing which I told you. Cybersecurity roles offer competitive salaries with entry level position. See, minimum 3 LPA, yeah, 3.5 is already here, 6 LPA annually. This is the minimum basic salary which anybody can enter with. Required skills, network security field, but nothing like such is required for now. Yes, basic understanding and fundamentals of cybersecurity along with a good certification. Certification means if somebody like you people are going to work it as a professional level, but yes, if you want to work on an internal level, like you want to work as an intern or associate level, so basic certificate courses which are there from our side as well. You can opt for any of them regarding cybersecurity. Even in fact, you can opt for SOC, which we are going to talk about. You are good to go for the job in network security. Career growth, there are number of opportunities for career advancement with options to specialize in various cybersecurity domains. We will learn about the domains as well, because we just heard that yes, ethical hacking is also one of the domains which has a multiple opening in the career from India, because they guys are directly eligible to work under the government sectors, and they get the permission to find out and access anybody's system. Again, so I hope that gave you a fair idea that what kind of requirements are there and why do we need to get ourselves upskilled as cybersecurity professionals. Salary trends, entry level mein you will get multiple options. First of all, you need to find out that what is your interest area. Entry level has 3.5 to 6, mid level has 12 to 18 lakhs yearly, and senior level definitely up to 100, because in if you try to look out for international organizations, there are multiple professionals who are at least getting 50, 60 LPA, who are working from abroad. And if you are even working in India, you will get a good package when you are in a good experience level. So definitely it is a very good time to start your career as a cybersecurity professional. What is a global cybersecurity job market insight telling us about? Oh, yes. Global market cybersecurity on an international level, the market is of 2271 billion dollar. There are multiple, I would say, millions of unfilled positions. 3.5 million jobs are still unfilled on global base. Indian market is anticipated to hit 35 billion dollar by 2025, because we have a huge gap wherein we require cybersecurity professionals. We still are lacking on that. Job openings, over a million new cybersecurity roles are expected in India. We need lot many number of professionals who need to work under cybersecurity domain. Entry level, again the same range is there, 3 to 6 LPA. Over a million new cybersecurity roles we are expecting, and skill demand. Yes, we have multiple skills which are there in demand: cloud security, AI security, and yes, there are multiple career pathways as well. If you just even try to Google the career options which are available in cybersecurity, you will get at least 8 to 10 career options. In Asia Pacific, we need 2.6 million security professionals. We have a rapid growth in cloud security roles. There are much high demand in AI driven cybersecurity specialists. Also, you don't need to go anywhere to get the job. There are multiple openings in remote works as well. In fintech and in healthcare, because you must have heard that every bank who has given you the account, they always tell you don't click on this link, don't click on that link. So they are the most highly demanding industry who require cybersecurity professional, because they deal with financial aspects which are related to the customer's data or their money. So therein you need to safeguard the data and make it authorized so that nobody could steal it. And obviously in the healthcare, you also have your sensitive information and your data, which are the vitals of yourself. You don't want to share it with everyone. If you are looking out somebody who can share your data with you, definitely nobody would come out openly and tell you, okay, this is my weight, this is my BP, this is my height. So fintech and healthcare are the two most demanding industry who need cybersecurity professional these days. What are the future job trends in cybersecurity? We have a good number of growth. First of all, let's start with research. We will get to know that there are so many of the trends which we require to get started with the cybersecurity, because like you guys are also curious to know what is the most paid demanding salary, or what is the most paid demanding career in cybersecurity. So how do you get to know? You need to first do the research, then you need to acquire the skills which are required for your new role, right? Then you will obtain the certification, the same thing which I told you. Once you have the certification which can prove your knowledge and your experience, then you will need to connect with the experienced professional and link. Yeah, one thing more, I would like to tell you guys here that I don't know what background you guys are coming from, but I would always suggest you, even in fact I always suggest this thing to my students. Please be active on LinkedIn. Please be active on Naukri.com. Even if you're not looking out for job right now, because what will help it to you? It will give you the overview that what kind of skills are required the most in the market. Because even if you just make a profile for yourself, and once you try to click on jobs for your own profile, let's say that you took the certification of SOC, you completed the SOC course, and then you tried to find out the jobs which is related to this particular field. So you will get to know the people who are already working there in the same expertise area, and you will get to connect with lot many number of people. They will give you positive things. They will give some only. There will be -1% of chance that anybody will tell you negative on LinkedIn, because there are n number of helpful people. So they will tell you how you can get into the cybersecurity field, what should be the minimum experience which you require, what would be the basic salary which you get. LinkedIn is the best platform wherein you can connect with your seniors and get valuable insights of the industry. If you are very much interested, I don't think that even cybersecurity, but even for every industry, for AI, for data science, for big data, for ethical hacking, anything which you are looking for, you should be connected with your seniors or your mentors on LinkedIn, because somebody who is sharing, who is already from the same industry, they will be sharing valuable insights. And there are so many people who are there on LinkedIn which share their own experience and tell you about the job openings as well. So your networking should be very strong so that you can get a good job for yourself. Experience, you can gain experience with the entry level on internship position. Adaptability means that you will first get to know that what all technologies are coming in there in the market, and how you should be making yourselves upskilled in parallel to that. Leadership means you need to develop the skills so that you can get to the senior position. And yes, keep on learning. Never stop learning in your career, because if you want to know about me, I am still learning. I'm still doing the in number of courses which I need myself to upgrade in cybersecurity. And definitely, Excited is going to be the best platform for you guys, wherein you can get every course whichever you want for. I can assure you that, because we have multiple things which are down the line, and based on your interest and your career options which you want to go ahead, never stop learning. Even it is a 3 months course, 6 months course, keep on doing something, because it will give you and add values to yourself, right? So let us see the message for now. I think these two people are waiting. In India, which state is more? But it is not that some state is hiring more cybersecurity professional. Overall, in India, in complete, we need more professionals in every state. In future, is there more demand for attacker or defender in ethical hacking? Both of them are equally important. It's not that attacker will be most required or defender will be most required, because if you are going for ethical hacking, both of these are equally important. अगर प्लस है तो माइनस भी होगा ना, so that way it is equally important whether you go for defender or attacker. Both of the things are important for your career line. Did I miss any of the questions? Please, you tell me required network. Nothing like major required skills. Even if you are 12th pass, even if you are undergraduate, you can start from day one and get yourself the skills which you need for cybersecurity field and network security. Any other questions, keep on mentioning it here. I'll keep on addressing it. And I don't want to miss any of your doubts or concerns. Let us clear all of them today itself, so that once you decide for yourself, you can talk directly to the counselor. Okay, I'm interested for this particular thing. Please help me to choose it as a career line. So here it will give you a brief idea. However, on entry level basis, it's not that you would need everything which is mandatory. So for example, you need SOC analyst, which you want to work for. So you will get everything which you need in your SOC course, which we are designed for you. You will get to know technical skills. You will always get to know analytical skills. So these are something which every job would require. And the same is also there in cybersecurity professionals as well. Yeah, the major things which we need from you guys is communication should be clear. Problem solving, you should be also coming up with the solving skills rather than creating a problem. You should be the one to solve it. Definitely, a team collaborative people should be there. You should be able to work in the teams rather than working alone. And yes, the same thing which I mentioned again, continuous learning. Never stop learning. You should keep yourself upgraded every month, or at least thrice, every after 3 months, so that you can get to know, okay, what is the emerging technology, what should I need to upskill myself with. So if you stop learning, so definitely it will block your own growth, that I don't want for any one of you to happen, right? Let us go with career pathways in cybersecurity. So here comes the interesting part. Let us start with the basic thing. Here you can go for cybersecurity analyst, which what they do is they will first monitor systems for breaches, analyze security threat. So you will get to know what kind of threats and what kind of issues are there in your cybersecurity system, right? So other than that, you also have junior penetration tester. What they do is they conduct testing to identify the vulnerability. Vulnerability is a kind of risk which is associated with the system network and definitely the interface which you are working with. After that security analyst, you have the role of compliance manager. What they do is they ensure adherence to cybersecurity regulations. Their job is to make sure that every rule and every ethics which are there in the system, they are being properly followed. Meta, for which course you need to get a certificate, for SOC or for the certificate of participation in webinar. After that, you have a security engineer, develop and maintain security systems and protocol. So don't ever get confused within compliance and security. What the compliance people do is they need to make sure that the rules are being currently properly followed. They need to make sure the adherence. Adherence is what? Making sure that everybody is following it. Security engineer, they develop and maintain the protocols. He is maintaining and designing, and these are the one to make sure that they are implementing and getting followed for. After that, we have incident response specialist. What they do is they handle security incident and mitigate potential damage. What they do, they first of all, in fact, let us say that there was a kind of attack which happened on the server. So any particular incident which is taking place, they handle these particular things. And also so that the same thing should not happen in the future, they need to minimize or mitigate the damage which has happened already or which we need to make it as a corrective action. They do these things. Security consultant, again, they advise somebody which is the best practice, what should be the best organizational behavior. After that, we have security architect. They design the security system. This is the very crucial part, and obviously the most layer which is lying here. So, security architect is the person who actually designs the system and infrastructure for organization, and the same thing can be implemented by the companies so that their systems are safe and secure. The last but not the least, the highest career in the cyber security field is CISO. So everybody now this at this time they would be dreaming, okay, how much time would I take to achieve to this level, CISO? So don't worry, if you even start the career today itself, CISO is not very far. You can keep on learning, keep on evolving yourself in your career, and definitely one day you will be at this particular level. I hope this slide is clear because this is very important and it will help you to understand the career lanes which are there if you want to secure yourself a cybersecurity career. If you have any doubt related to these career pathways, let me know. If no, shall I move ahead? Okay, so the next thing is entry level cybersecurity position, how they are going to happen. Entry level mean you will have analyst role, security or SOC analyst, the same which we are talking about. See, guys, if you are really interested or you want to pursue cybersecurity as a career, this is the basic thing which you can start with. SOC analyst is the very first thing. And definitely, we at Edcited are always open to welcome you who can start their journey as the same. It is having an immediate demand. With we have multiple positions which are vacant. And once you enroll yourself and once you upskill yourself for this career, you will also get good jobs which are there in the market. Certification value. So once you hold a particular certification, and again, it will also add a value to your career and to your skill set because once you show a particular certificate to any of your employer, they will also understand now that you have something which you have already learned. Other than that, market growth is very rapidly increasing. We have demand fuels needed for fresh talent. People like you are always there in demand if you have good skill set, if you have good certifications as well. Job security, strong protection against unemployment because you might have also seen that there are multiple people who are getting fired, but in cybersecurity there are least number of firings because we need more people. So why would any company be firing them? So job security is always there in cybersecurity domain. And yes, diverse roles are also there. Variety of positions are tailored according to the various skill sets. So even if you start today being conducting your course as a SOC analyst, within next 6 months to 1 year, you'll be ready for the market. And even before that, you can work somebody can join a company. If you have a very good understanding of the concepts, you can join somewhere as an intern. We got a question, Shivam. If we don't do course in AI with cybersecurity, we can replace we by AI cyber. Yes, beta. By AI cybersecurity, because you know somebody who has more advancement of the career and certifications, mostly these guys will be preferred by the employers, right? If you only say somebody, okay, I'm only 12th passed, I'm just doing a normal graduation, what do you think? What will HR say to you? Okay, just go and get some certifications, get some value added to yourself, and then apply, right? But the same way, if somebody else is on your part and they are applying on the same organization with n number of certificates, at least the same which is required by the HR, so you understand obviously that that person will be the preference from HR, right? And in fact, managers would also need to work with the people who are more upskilled and who are more technically efficient. So yes, the people who will be in certification or who will be upskilled themselves with the course or any kind of skill sets which is required at a particular job, then definitely they'll be the first one to get the jobs. Anyone else who wants to ask any questions regarding to the cybersecurity career skills? Okay. So we have mid-level career position as well. After once your entry level 0 to 3 years of experience is completed, you can work on the next level as security engineer, wherein you will be supposed to design the organizational security solutions and organizational leads, because you will be the person who can design the in sorry, my mic was on mute, sorry. After that, you will be the one to handle the incident response, because you will be the person who will be investigating the security breaches. After that, you will be the one to develop response strategies effectively. You will understand that you are the one whom the people are going to follow. And if something like any incident has happened in your organization, you need to develop the corrective actions and going forward the preventive measures as well. Compliance manager, the same I told you earlier, that these guys need to get the standards implemented and getting in use, so that every security framework which is security engineer is creating, they should also be implemented and being followed in a proper way. I would also like to mention that after completion of cybersecurity course, you will also get one opportunity wherein you will get an internship, and definitely that is going to help you in a long run, because a person who has a good internship with themselves, they are getting more experience rather than somebody who is directly entering at an entry level, right? So yes, you will get the internship with the government organization like Indian Coast Guard, and there are n number of opportunities which definitely you can enroll for. Along with your course, you will get the internship features as well. Any other questions which you guys have? If you have any questions, please do let me know so that I can resolve it here, and then we will move ahead. If not, I'll move it, and then at the end we will take your questions. Senior level, again the same pyramid which we referred just few minutes before. Security architect, you need to design the security infrastructures. Chief information security officers, who are overseeing, means just reviewing and aligning security strategy with the business objectives. Security consultant is somebody who needs to provide the expert advice so that in company you can give valuable insights from your end and the same will be implemented at their level. Cybersecurity researcher, this is a very good career option, and if somebody is interested in researching, they should conduct research to identify and mitigate emerging cyber threats. Why would researcher be most in demand? Because companies would come up to you and ask you that, okay, what should be the our next level of understanding, that how should we prevent ourselves from cyber threats. So, in the nearby future, cybersecurity researchers would be the highest in demand, along with the obviously the functional people as well. Incident response specialists who are making sure that effective responses or effective measures are taken place so that your security breaches and incidents are no more happening. And even if they are happening, then one should be the preventive measures or corrective actions which we should take. I hope I am not boring you in this particular PPT. If you feel that this is a monotonous, please do stop me here so that I can do something which is of more interest to you. Not like dancing in front of you, but yes, definitely bringing up with a topic which is more of interest to you guys in terms of cybersecurity. If not, then at least we should be able to complete this particular PPT, which will give you a good information and insights about this, right? So what you can do is, first of all, you can explore your option. What are your pathways for cybersecurity? However, this all PPT is designed to make sure that your individual objectives are achieved in such a way so that everybody interest is being catered. I know many of you are still having n number of things in your mind. Okay, what I'll be doing, what I'll have to do, how much is the cost, how long it will take for me to complete this particular course, what kind of internships options are there. Don't worry. For all those questions, our counselors are already here. So they will address your questions, and obviously they will help you to come up on something which is on positive side for you. What you need to do is you need to explore the options, find out what all cybersecurity career paths are there. Enroll degree, definitely if you are from IT, you can enroll for a particular certificate course, definitely the one which we are talking about for SOC from Edcited. Then you can obtain the certifications the same way which we are going to talk about the courses. Internship experience, we will also help you with the internships so that you can get the practical experience along with the theoretical knowledge. After that, if you feel that you are still interested to study, keep on upskilling yourself, pursue a master degree in cybersecurity. Again, then you can begin your full-time career in cybersecurity, because you know many number of degrees which you have, they will keep on adding the value for your career. And definitely the more certification the person has, more chances he grabs to get a good job. Certifications which are there for career investment, certifying skills are there. You can access the opportunities definitely which we have in the market, including the higher paying jobs which are there already in the cybersecurity sectors. And yes, don't ever stop learning. Continuous learning should be there. Keep on grabbing new skills for yourself so that none of you should leave you behind in terms of the upskilling and the certifications. Again, we can discuss that what all industry sectors are there who need cybersecurity professionals. Banking, financial services, and insurance. Definitely, they need it the most. Rajan, kindly do not do anything like editing on PPT, please, because it will create a problem for everybody else to see the content. So, in BFSI, there is very high demand. They need at least 1 million plus people so that they can work for them. And what work you are going to do in BFSI, you will going to be the one who is handling the data protection. In healthcare, we have a medium requirement. 9 lakh plus positions are required. What you need to do is you need to handle the data which is related to patient security essentials, because whenever you know anybody who is any organization which are working there as a hospital or any healthcare provider, what they have is they need their patients data to be protected so that nobody else could get access to it. And yes, they are getting more and more of attacks day by day, because somebody who wants to get access on an unauthorized for your data, they will do the same thing. They will try to intrude the website or the server system of that particular hospital or the application they can attack. What you need to do for is in this particular healthcare sector is you need to work on privacy compliance so that the data should be managed on a authorized base and not unauthorized access is given to anybody. In government and defense, yes, the same way we talked about ethical hacker. What you need to do is funds allocation, because we are already aware that government is day by day investing in n number of projects. So on that particular projects or any n number of concerns which government has, you need to make sure that the threat is minimized or mitigated in their own sector. If you are not able to protect the government websites or their own interfaces as well, so it will in turn create a problem for another industry sectors. And yes, technology and any startups, they will also need the cybersecurity professionals because you need to keep on develop their environment very effectively and rapidly. Also, you need to make sure that the innovations or any new inventions which you are doing, they should be protected on a cyber secure mode that nobody should be able to steal the data out of them. So these are the major sectors which require the cybersecurity professional on a very high basis. So once you are done with your course like SOC or any other course which you are interested for, you can easily get job in any of them. Does anybody have any concerns related to the topics which you have covered till now? So I'll take the silence as no and we'll move further so that the contents are going to be covered. At least the information which we are trying to provide to you should be completed in time. Then we will ask you to share your doubts and the concerns which you have. Somebody messaged or okay. So, what are the cybersecurity options in healthcare and defense? What is the problem? In healthcare, patient data is at a very high risk. What you need to offer as a solution is implement robust cybersecurity measures and protocols. And the benefit, they will protect the vital information in the critical sectors effectively. What should be your approach? How you should do it? First of all, you need to identify the existing vulnerabilities in current system, which is a kind of assessing that you are just checking the. Sumit, I asked you that what certificate you are looking for the course or for the webinar which you are attending right now. Still, if you have any doubt, you can directly reach out to the counselor. She will help you. After assessing or after identifying the vulnerabilities in system, vulnerability is basically a kind of loophole or any particular risk related factor which is already lying in the system. Once you identify that loophole, you need to implement and install the advanced security technology so that the risk should be at least minimized. See, the risk can never be exhausted or destroyed at all. You can always minimize or mitigate the risk, but you cannot ever complete it or destroy it. After implementing the best security technology and solutions, you need to train, you need to find out at least you need to train more and more people who should be able to implement the best cybersecurity practices. And once you train them, you need to continuously and effectively measure the security effectiveness which you have provided or you have trained these guys upon. I'll tell you one example, the most recent learning which I have been into. Have you ever guys heard ISMS or does anyone of you here knows information security management system? Obviously, it's a part of cybersecurity. Just answer me in yes or no in the chat box, then I'll tell you an interesting story about it. Does anyone of you knows ISMS, Information Security Management System? No. Okay. Anyone else? No. बेटा गूगल ही कर लो इतनी देर में तो पता चल जाता what would the ISMS definition all about. But I would not take the answers from Google right now because I know it's okay. You guys don't have any idea about it. It's good that you are sharing it right away. So ISMS is something a kind of interface or environment information security management system. So what ISMS does is it basically helps IT companies to incorporate the security standards and policies which are definitely designed and established by ISO or any other accreditation body who are working there on international level. So what ISO does is ISO designs the standards for them that every IT company who is working in any particular country, whether it is India, Canada or USA, they need to follow the international standards. However, it is not mandatory that you should take the certification, but yes, at least if you have a certification, if your company is ISO approved. ISO approved, so I hope everybody must have heard what is ISO. Does everyone know what is ISO, International Standard of Organization, which certifies the product, processes, and services? If not, it's fine. So ISO properly provides the standards which are there in the market, and if you even go ahead in your career, because right now you guys must be looking out for entry level data analyst, or sorry, entry level security analyst right now. But in your nearby future, when you would like to upskill yourself, you would need a kind of certification which is internationally recognized. The same way, ISO also recognizes and provides a certification through its external body who provides the certification like auditor or something. So, auditor are these people who are coming out from an external body or from an external organization who would come, and definitely this is going to happen in your career life cycle as well. When you will be working for any particular IT company, there would be audits being conducted. There would be multiple types of auditors which are working there: internal auditor, external auditor, second party auditor, third party auditor. There would be n number of audits which are, you must have heard the word audit, na? So audits are actually ongoing and they are a part of ISMS. They keep on happening. Any company who is getting certified by ISO or any international organization, they should go through the checks, and the same audits actually take place so that we will check and find out. Suppose I am an external auditor or I am a lead auditor, I'll go to their company and find out what all practices they have implemented and whether they are working or whether they are delivering the solutions as per the international standards which they have taken the certifications or not. So you guys also need to make sure that international certification lies for you guys as well. But right now, since you are starting from the very basic of your career, it's good that you can start right away or whenever the soon you decide. But yes, down the lane you would also have to go for international certification, and it will help you not only the people, it also assesses and certifies the international bodies as well. So these are some kind of interesting facts which definitely we will keep on discussing once you are a part of this particular course. And I'll keep on also sharing the valuable insights and every information which I do get, because I am highly active on LinkedIn. The same way, the company Edcited is also recommending the thing to you so that you can be active on LinkedIn, be always available, take the guidance from your senior, from your mentors, so that you can get the best out of the industry and nobody should leave you behind. So for that reason, we are also here for the SOC course, for any of the course which you guys are looking for. And definitely these things are going to help you. You would always remember us. That yes, this kind of suggestion was very good and it's helpful for me. I'm at least learning something which is new in the market and is definitely more in high demand. The best thing, advantage of a cybersecurity career. What is the pros and what is the cons? However, we should know always the positive and negative things for everything. So, what is the pros? Job security, because every day the demands are increasing. After that, we will only need to know that high stress could be there, because once you feel that job security is there, more work you are going to be assigned with, more stress, because stress is there in almost every field. No field is there which is without stress, but only after stress there is nothing like a cons, I would say, at least this point of time. Job security as a pro is there, but only stress, because stress is a part of our life, so that will only be there when you will be working as a security analyst. So what is the call to action for aspiring professional people like you? How you should proceed? Engage, participate actively in free online resources and tools. Try to make yourself enrolled in best number of courses which you can. Join, be a member of cybersecurity communities for networking. Finish foundational courses to establish cybersecurity knowledge. Take on keeping knowledge, take on connecting with your mentor so that you can get more and more information about your courses and your domain. Acquire recognized certification, pursue good internships, specialize in your domain, whatever it is, cybersecurity or AI. And yes, network, build connections with industry professionals so that you can get the good opportunities in the market. I hope that give you a good idea how you want to move ahead in your career. So again, the same thing I'm going to repeat: research, learn basics, get certified, practice your skills, make a good network, and then apply for your jobs. With the same concept, do let me know if you have anything in your mind or you want to discuss anything. Please feel free to unmute your mic so that we can get to know what is there in your mind. Guys, do you have any questions which we have covered till now? If yes, please let me know so that after this I could be sharing some content apart from this. If not, Do let me know what are your concerns regarding this so that I can address it and then move on to the next slide. Roadmap. Better roadmap will be sent by the counselor. I'll share it with her. So we need to do AI in cybersecurity from now onwards. Definitely, it's up to you. If you want to do AI with cybersecurity, we can help you with that. If you first, I would suggest that first start with the basics of cybersecurity and parallelly you can do AI. Then you should combine both of them. Cybrary, Udemy, and Great Learning certifications useful. If you are okay to learn something which is on record basis, if you are good to learn and understand the concepts from there, then it's fine. Otherwise, if you need that, you want somebody as an instructor to guide you and teach you, then obviously I would recommend that you can take our course from from Edcited regarding the SOC analyst. Yes, Charvi, we will send you. In fact, the counselor ma'am will send you the roadmap of cybersecurity. Yes, Kanika ma'am, you can reach out to Charvi. She has some doubts. Some of my friends telling that more in future than cybersecurity, AIML. But every career which is related to IT that is more in high demand these days because IT is the next future. So I can also tell you that prompt engineering is the most demanded career right now, but it's not that rest of the things are not in demand. I told you that there are multiple million numbers of cyber attacks which are already happening these days. So as per that, we should always be focused upon at least safeguarding our data or content. So with this concept in mind, you can directly also say them that cybersecurity is more in demand. But yes, if you want to join the same with AI, that is also going to help you in long run because AI along with cybersecurity or ML will also help you better rather than taking the certifications alone for AI or taking the certification alone for cybersecurity. I hope that answered your question and don't be confused. Feel free to open and talk to the counselor. Anyone else has any doubt? See, I have opened up this window for you to share your concerns because I don't want any one of you to get confused. It's a good decision if you want to make your career in your cybersecurity because it's very much in demand. AI, ML, cybersecurity, chat GPT, prompt engineering, these kind of all the IT related certifications and in fact big data as well. They are the most in demand these days. I'm already associated with NGO who is working for victims. We have application where people directly can get in very good. It's good to know that you're helping cyber victims already. So I hope Ajay, you already have an idea that what kind of cyber attacks or malicious activities are happening these days. Definitely, the counselor will get in touch with you because with this value added course, you will get to know that how it's going to help you so that you can obviously answer their questions. See, I don't want to confuse in more technicalities because the day you start learning the concept of SOC now, it will give you the technicalities information from day one. Once you are good with your communications, your technical and analytical skills, we are there to help you with getting your career started as a SOC analyst. Digital forensic. I must say, who is this? Durga Prasad. Durga Prasad, can you tell me what is your, I would say, information, whatever you have about the digital forensics? How do you know as digital forensics? Because without learning cybersecurity, I'm sorry, you will not be able to understand that concept on deeper level. So let me give you the brief overview. So what is digital forensics? First of all, it's a kind of, obviously, first of all, it's a domain and a career line which is in cybersecurity. And how does it help is it's basically focuses upon the recovery and how you can analyze and find the evidences which are there in electronics devices and systems. For example, if I tell you that I am an owner of IT company and my company systems or infrastructure got hacked. So you working as a digital forensic agent or somebody who is there working as a digital forensic person, he or she will be able to go back and fetch the logs and find out where exactly the problem happened. So this is more a kind of troubleshooting on a technical level. That is all about the digital forensics part. But yes, without the concepts of cybersecurity, that will be very hard to learn. Coding, no coding. Chiranjit, it is of low code base. Okay, Kanika ma'am, I think you can note down the number for Anshul and I'm not sure it's he or she. They want to talk to you. Can you please share this PPT?
Okay. Sure, ma'am. I'll just take care of them now. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yeah. Niyaz, and one
Okay.
more thing, Niyaz is asking to share the PPT. I'm not sure if guys
Okay. Sure. Our team will get back to them and we will be sharing the PPT to them. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much for taking this wonderful session. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for joining us today. We hope this session was good and valuable insight into how a security operations center works, how, and this is such a critical part of the cybersecurity ecosystem. Now, if you all are serious about building a career in cybersecurity, whether you are just starting or just looking to upskill, this is your moment. We are offering exclusive access to our cybersecurity course at just 50,000, valid for next 24 hours only. This course is designed by the industry experts and give hands-on training in SOC tools, te- threat detection, incident response, and many more. Every employers are looking for in SOC analyst or cybersecurity. But remember this, that 50,000 offer is only valid for next 24 hours. After this, price will revert to the regular fees. If you are ready to search, like if you are ready to secure your future in cybersecurity, drop yes on the WhatsApp so that we can get back to you. And if you have any doubts or queries, just let me know. I'm here to answer. You all guys can unmute yourself and just let me know if you have any queries. This is where you can pay in installments. First of all, you have to register yourself, and after that, you will be paying in installments. So yes, we have the facility to pay in installments. Any further questions? Okay, guys, now this session comes to an end. So the certification you will be getting directly on your email IDs. And if you have any queries or any question regarding the course, the details are mentioned in your email, or you can contact on that mail as well. You can use that number to call us if you have any queries. And we are ending this wonderful session. And thank you so much for connecting us. And the certificates you will be getting directly on your mail.
Thank you so much for joining the session, everyone. Thanks a lot.